Good evening, I'm David Kramer at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. Starting off for the remainder of the day, we have a frontal system pushing into the southern portions of the Gulf of Alaska, bringing rain to the Alaska Peninsula and the Kodiak Island area, starting to push further to the north in the Gulf of Alaska, bringing rain to the tip of Kenai Peninsula. And then we also have some scattered showers throughout much of mainland Alaska, with the potential for thunderstorms to continue to develop in much of the interior and parts of the Brooks Range as well. Fog is still along the Arctic coastline, down much of the west coast of the state, and throughout the Bering and Aleutian Islands, especially from the central Aleutians further to the west. And then out over the Panhandle area, we are expecting continued rain throughout the rest of today, as we have low pressure off to the north and east, with high pressure ridging along the North Gulf coastline, helping to keep that rain up against the coast. For tonight, that ridging is going to push in over Canada, allowing for some of the clearing of the rain for the Panhandle area. However, the frontal system is right behind this ridging, pushing through the Gulf of Alaska, starting to bring rain once again closer to the Alaska Panhandle. That rain is also going to push up the North Gulf Coast and into many places in south central Alaska, as well as southwest Alaska and down into the Alaska Peninsula. We're going to see lingering showers through much of the evening that will diminish throughout much of mainland Alaska for the interior and up into the Brooks Range, and then along the Arctic coastline expecting to see more fog that's going to extend down the west coast and through much of the Bering and Aleutians. Then on Wednesday, going to continue to see fog in all those same locations, with our frontal system starting to break down but still bringing rain throughout much of the North Gulf Coast area, as our low pressure center lingers over the Alaska Peninsula, continuing to bring rain to those locations as well, extending out over southwest Alaska. Out over the interior part of the state, low pressure is going to allow for more shower development, especially in the afternoon and evening hours, where we will expect thunderstorms to develop again, and then some rain along the Gulf coastline for the Panhandle area as another low approaches from the south. On Thursday, that low is going to push up further into the Gulf, bringing more rain widespread throughout the Alaska Panhandle area, and that's going to extend up the North Gulf Coast as well, over areas of south central, and then out over mainland Alaska. Low pressure continuing there, allowing for afternoon thunderstorm development again for much of the interior portion of the state. Along the Arctic coastline, going to continue to see fog that's going to extend down much of the west coast and out over the northern portions of the Bering. Out over the Alaska Peninsula, we are going to see low pressure lingering out there, bringing more rain to the area, extending out over Kodiak Island. With Alaska statewide weather, I'm David Kramer.